Hey bros and bras, welcome to our review of Atomega. This was a game given to us by our sponsor at Games Planet, and as such you can find a link to get this game in the description and also on a card. If you're on YouTube, it's probably going to pop up right about now. So what you're probably wondering right about now is, what the fuck is Atomega? And I can tell you that. Atomega is a first-person arena shooter where you go in and you don't make any friends and you hate everybody forever because it takes you a long time to get in a match. And when you get in a match, at first you really suck at it and you don't know what you're doing because the game doesn't tell you anything. But then you go on and you do pretty good and you get a little bit better. But then you leave and you go ahead and get a recording because you want background footage for this review that you're making right now. This is you, not me, that we're talking about, okay? Stay with me now. And then you have to go back in and you have to go get another match. But it's really hard to get a match in this game. So that's Atomega. Okay, obviously that wasn't Atomega entirely. Atomega is a first-person arena shooter, retro-styled, where you go in and you shoot people and you get bigger and you show off because you're the biggest and you're more dominant than they are, and you go around, you bark at them and shit, you eat their food and you crap on their lawn. That's what Atomega is. Alright, matchmaking in this game is problematic at best. The real issue is that you go into the game and you basically have two options. You can play with your friends, so if you have friends, unlike me, no one likes me, you could go ahead and do that, and then you guys could play together and pew pew pew. Your other option is to find a game. That's it. There's no servers, it just shits you into a matchmaking queue and dumps you into a game that's not really the game, and then a countdown goes, and if enough people don't join that random queue that you have no control over, none of what you did mattered, and it dumps you out back to a retry screen or the main menu, so you can just try again. Matchmaking's got other problems, and that really relates into that there are no servers. So you can't go and browse and see that this server has 5 slots free, this server has 1 slot free. You can't go join a server. You click on find a game, it dumps you into a queue, and it dumps you with random players. There are no bots, and so slots can't be filled. If that time runs out, then everything you did doesn't count whatsoever. You're dumped out of the queue and you have to join a brand new one, which can join you into games in progress with 30 seconds remaining, which you have no chance of winning, let alone even playing the game. You get in, you eat some cubes, and then the game's over and you're in last place on that match. This game really could benefit from the addition of bots and servers. This kind of smaller arena type game can have a big loss of player base if there aren't updates or interesting content to keep it going, and if there are no servers and no bots, that means no players, and if there are very few players, they can't find a match, and then your game dies. It goes right into not recommended on Steam because everybody goes, I love this game so much, I wish I had friends to play it with, but there's no one playing it, I can't play it, I want to come on this game, I want to have babies with it. Graphic settings in this game are pretty minimal. You're going to set your resolution, your render scale, how many frames you want, VSync, and that's damn near it. While that may be it, it's also important to remember you're not trying to play Crysis here. Yeah, we still use Crysis as a thing that we benchmark other things on because it still looks amazing to this day. This isn't that game though. What you're playing is shiny Minecraft. There are blocks, they are shiny, they glow, it's Shinecraft. Graphics also leads us into the visual appeal of the game. It is very bright and shiny and pretty. Everything's easy to see. However, there's little to no variation in this game. What you see is what you're getting, and that's from the one arena that this game comes with to the characters. They are basically cube monsters. They all look the same. You can get textures and colors for your cubes as you level up through the game, and that is all you'll be getting. So you know how hard it is to get into a match, but how good is the gameplay once you're there? Here are my problems with the gameplay itself. It quickly becomes repetitive. There aren't weapons that you get, there are just the base laser that you have as you grow and power up throughout the game. In my experience, early start means early win. If you know the map a little more, you know where the biggest cubes are, you get those first, you get bigger, and you win. It can be hard to recover when other players are on the win early on. Other players on the field will go ahead and snipe at the smaller players so that they can level up faster and have a better chance of attacking the largest target with more firepower. However, in my experience, what I've seen is that a lot of smaller targets hitting one bigger player in a gang up will take them down much faster. This is an arena shooter, so there are no teams, there are no friends. There is also no voice chat or text chat outside of pre-built clips, which is great because you don't have to hear about how an 8-year-old fucked your mom. The weapons do level up as you grow, The bigger your form, the slower your shot, but the bigger your damage when you hit that shot.
Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot!
There are power-ups in the game, but there aren't many of them, and they are randomized. When you run over a bright yellow cube, you have a chance of getting extra damage, gaining more mass from cubes that you eat, moving faster and jumping farther, magnetizing, which is my personal favorite, where the cubes flow to you and gather by the shots of your laser, and shield. And if there are more, fuck you, I didn't see them. Like that. There are 6 forms in this game, and each one is bigger and slower than the last, but has an amazing attack to make up for it as you go toward the top. You start as the smallest, and you continue to eat cubes, gain mass, and get to the bigger forms so you can be the best form that there is. But before any of that, you start off as a little bitch. You're a cube. You suck. The worm. Now you're a worm. Cool. Finally, a cool form, Dinobot. Now you're like a dino saucer. You can run around, you got little T-Rex arms, rah, 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 and you shoot lasers out of your fucking mouth. This is a cool form, but it has nothing to it. It can jump twice. Ooh, I'm a T-Rex. Next form, Big Moth. Little King Kong, little ape guy. You're slow as shit, but your laser hits hard finally. Next form up is Jet Jaga. Jet Jaga is like just under the ultimate form. He's easy to hit, but he's got a good hitting laser. His mobility's good, even though he's slow. He's fucking tall as shit. He can see. He can just peek over the hedge and watch you fucking in the hot tub anytime he wants to. And the final form, Pacific fucking Rim.
Sword deployment.
You're fucking kaiju. You have a fucking laser beam that shoots out of your fucking head like Godzilla, and everything you rake it across fucking dies in fire and pain. Given this is a very straightforward game, my final thoughts on it are also pretty straightforward. The game struggles to live up to its price tag of around $10. It's only because there's not enough content here. At this point at launch, there's only one arena, the forms are linear in growth, and there aren't alternate weapon options and very few power-ups to get. This game is definitely great, quick fun, but it doesn't appear to have a lot of lasting power at this point, with only one arena, only slight character customization, and no real differentiation in gameplay. Hey bros and bras, thanks for watching our video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to us, share us with your friends, and hey, if you hated us, go ahead and do all that stuff too, and then tell us in the comments that we suck. Tell all your friends too, they can tell us that we suck, and then we'll know that we suck. Thanks, see you next time.